Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of My Chaotic Budget. My name is Sandra and on this channel we do all things budget related when it comes to mine and my husband's paychecks. And in this episode we are finally getting around to doing our August budget closeout. Now it's not very dramatic as I thought it would be. However, I am actually able to do this for the second month in a row. So I'm very happy about that because I'll actually have a month to compare it to. But I do know that my numbers are not all that great. So let's jump in. Here, this is my ledger book. This is where I keep track of all of our transactions. I love this book. And just so you all know, make sure that you are publicly subscribed to my channel because I will be doing a giveaway and I will be giving away one of these ledger books that I was able to purchase along with some other budgeting supplies. So if that's something you're interested in, please make sure you're publicly subscribed and I'll get into the details of that at a later time, but definitely get into it. Now, the ledger book has been such a blessing. It is something that I have actually been the most consistent with and I'm very proud of myself. I have been consistent with this since July. And so I look at this and I see progress, I see my problems, and I see areas where I can improve. So I'm super duper happy. This still needs to be adjusted. We're not done with this yet. But I am super happy to share with you how our numbers are. So the way that I did it for September is I did combine the July 24th and August 13th check. No, not July. I'm sorry. July 24th and July 16th paycheck. I believe. Yeah. I think I had added these up. I don't know. I know I have it written down somewhere. Oh, my husband's check was on the 30th. Yeah. So I combined two checks and then I had August 13th and I had August 22nd. And then of course the new month started. So let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers I already put together. Like I said, it's a little bit of chaos, but that's to be expected on my channel. I do use my classic Happy Planner to kind of keep track, but since work started, my budgeting on paper has been a little bit more sporadic, so I really do depend highly on my ledger book. So this is what I did in July as far as like my budget closeout for July. I was able to see how much income we brought in. I was able to see what our bills were, how much we put into savings and sinking funds, or how much we used in cash. And then over here as well, the groceries, dining out, gas, and spending, or what I like to call the GDGS. So there was a lot of things in here that, took into account, but I was able to do it. So now where did my money go in August? So now I did an August budget breakdown on the next page. So this is where we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of it all. So yes, you'll see here, I can't find my nail clipper and my nails are driving me crazy and I need to cut them because I'm not supposed to have nails at work and it is driving me crazy. Sorry, you have to see them. Okay, August budget breakdown. The different checks, like I mentioned, July 24th and July 30th, that was a combined income of $48.28.54 because that was, of course, my husband's magic month paycheck. And it really did help us out, especially for birthdays. We had bills of $2,345.19. And that was because we did have to combine some of the end of the month bills with the beginning of the month bills. So it was a bigger amount. We did take out sinking fund savings and cash of a total of $620. And then the amounts that we spent for the GDGS are right here. We did end up having a rollover amount, which we rolled it over to August 13th. So if we take a look at August 13th, of course, this is only one paycheck, my husband's paycheck, so it's not going to be as much. So we have here with the combined of the rollover and any extra little funds that came in, we had an income of $2,156.76. Our bills were, of course, only $735.28. As far as sinking fund savings and cash, we took out $190. And then for our GDGS, these are the amounts that we spent. This was the rollover that we had to go to the August 22nd paycheck of $246.19. So now we can take a look here at the bottom. This is the last paycheck of August, which is August 22nd. My income, my husband's income was $2,419.11, but there was multiple things that kind of helped contribute to it. Like my husband had jury duty. My husband had some other things that came in, so that kind of helped us. Our bills were $1,497.71. Savings, sinking funds, and cash was $153. Here was our GDGS. These were small amounts, and they were only small amounts because, of course, I did end up getting paid on the 24th. So we did spend quite a bit, if you think about it, within a couple of days. So as much as I'd like to think of it as nicer, not as much. Okay, and then the rollover that went into that paycheck was $315.59. So in total then, from those various incomes that we had, here's our payout. So August budget breakdown, the closeout in total. This is the amount that we had for the month of August. It was $9,400.41. $9,404.41. Minus rollover amounts, because of course that's from one check to the next. We actually had a total of $8,999.76. This was really good. This is better than most months. Okay, now our bills came out to $4,578.18. That's quite a bit if you think about it. That's a little bit under half of what we brought in, or if you think about this amount, it's actually more than half of what we brought in. So it's kind of crazy, but that's why we have to pay off debt. But this also does include the extra money that we put towards our target payments. So it's got its pros and cons to it here. Savings, sinking fund, and cash in total was $963. If we take a look here, this is what we spent for the month of August in groceries. We spent $689.75. Dining out was an expensive month because work started for both my husband and I. My husband's always working, but I went back. I'm a teacher. And so dining out becomes an issue throughout the school year, but I'm hoping to get better. But the total here for dining out for the month of August was $1,244.48. Gas, we put a total of $238.43. Spending was a total of $970.33, putting our GDGS total at $3,142.99. The rollover, of course, that went into the month of September was $315.59, and that is where we're at now. So, like I mentioned, I do use my ledger book religiously now, and we are in the month of September, and I need to actually update this. If you take a look, we have our spending, and we have quite a bit of dining out, but that's to be expected. It is planned for. And of course, we did have to dig into our emergency cash, but that's what it's there for. And I'm just hoping that we had some good news coming in. There is something that is coming in from my husband's work that is going to be like an added bonus in a sense. It's money that he's earned. And we should be getting that sometime this month. And if we do, that is going to actually help us pay down a little bit more of our debt and make us feel a little bit more comfortable. Okay, well, I have to go. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you. I do want to mention a couple of channels real quick because these channels, they have been very, very beneficial to me. One of the first channels I want to mention is Deidre's Budgeting Journey. She is always commenting on my channel, and I appreciate it so much. I love her to death. So if you have a chance, join her, check her out. I know she's trying to get to 300 subscribers. So if we can all kind of put a little bit of time and effort into it for her, I'd say let's do it. Also, my budgeting buddy, Clarissa from Coffee and Budgets, please make sure to join her channel as well. She's on a journey. She's trying to get out of her apartment. She's trying to make her low income work for her and her family. And I think she's doing an amazing job. She's finally in a place where I think she feels confident in her budget, but every time that she finds a setback, you know, she finds a way to make it through. Let me see. The next one I wanted to go ahead and mention, give me a second, is of course my girl Bunny. Right here, hopping into budget with Bunny. If you can check her out, that would be awesome. I know she's trying to get monetized. She's been trying for a while now, but if we can all kind of pitch in for her, you know, let's try to do our best to help each other out. And of course, the last one I want to mention is, let me go ahead and pull her up real quick. She is amazing. She is Angela from Grandma's Got Guts. She has like the best fashion, the best everything on her channel. Please go watch her. I'm in the middle of watching one of her episodes. It's her Happy Mail. I love it all. She shares all of her Happy Mail. So please, 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 please join those 4 channels. Take the time, look at them. And if you can, let them know that I sent you them their way. That way they can see that I'm trying to be helpful towards their journey as well. Okay, I'm out of breath. Didn't take my heart medicine, and I need to learn that I need to do that. I took the day off from work so I could take my daughter to the doctor. But, oh my God, I think I need the day off for just myself. All right, guys. Well, I got to go. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for being here. Bye.